Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Linda and I am speaking. This is a PIF talk, so Life Coach University's Pay Forward Talks. That's currently happening. This session is going to be about money, some coaching on money mindset today. Wherever you're joining us from today, whether it's live or replay, thank you for joining us. So at Life Coach University, we organize these PIF talks, and from time to time it's on various different topics. Mine is on money. There's so many different ones that you could choose from. If you enjoy, all we ask is if you enjoy any of these, if you like it, if you enjoy it, if you learn from it, we ask that you also pay forward to someone, either in kind or in any action at all. You could share this video with them or any other videos that we have on the website for you. So that will be your way of trying to pay forward as well. As I said, my name is Linda Mensah. I am a certified money coach, and I am doing this session on here. It's going to be a short one today. Doing this session on shifting your money mindset. So the last session I did, we talked about identifying your money beliefs. So I talked about the fact that we have all these beliefs that we are consciously or unconsciously sort of carrying around, money beliefs, I mean, consciously or unconsciously carrying around, and having an awareness of them and being able to identify them then helps you going forward to determine how you want to change it, or to a more positive one. But today what I want to touch on is sort of following on from that. For someone who's already identified their own beliefs, that has sort of shaped their mindset about money. So now that you know what sort of mindset, what sort of beliefs that you're carrying around, how you can sort of shift them. Now, sort of what next? So now I know, I'm aware of my beliefs. What next? Basically, that's what this session is going to be about. And the way I like to see sort of the mindset is sort of like a spectrum. So for the purpose of this illustration, I would say maybe a scarcity one and an abundance one. So we sort of glide around it. In some areas, I think sometimes you might be very strong. You might have a very abundant mentality about money, but you may still find that in certain areas, when it comes to certain things, you might sort of still be carrying on some negative, sort of some scarcity, I should say. I don't want to use positive and negative. I would say scarcity. So you might realize that in some areas, you're still carrying a bit of scarcity mindset around there. And it's quite good to sort of be having the awareness, as we talked about the last time, and then being able to decide how you sort of glide on that scale. So today, that's what I want us to do. So now that we've identified it, to see if there are any scarcity ones, how we can sort of move on to a more abundant mindset going forward. So that's what we're going to be talking about. I do have some notes around here, so do bear with me. So first of all, what I want to talk about is the fact that it's a process. So you're not going to snap your finger and have a very abundant mindset, right? Money mindset, just like that. It's a process that we all go through, and you just need to take your time about it. I know sometimes it can be quite frustrating. And when you work people as coaches, it's you find someone who's like, oh, it's like, okay, give me the steps to get here, like really quickly. I just want you to know that it's a process. It does take time, and it's just you doing the work every day, and you see the shifts bit by bit by bit by bit. And there's a quote that I saw, which I really liked, and I thought I would share that in this session. I can't remember who it was by. It says, abundance is not something we acquire, it's something we turn into. And I thought that was really, really significant for a session like this, where we're saying it's not just something that we're just going to buy off the shelf or just pick up in a day. It's something that's going to be ongoing process in our lives. And it's fine. The most important thing is we are up for that challenge to go there. So I know mindset is one of those words that is thrown about a lot these days. But if the truth is, it really does start with all your thoughts, what's going on in your mind. Um, so it's about making sure that you are constantly thinking in an abundant way to sort of shape everything that you do. The rest will sort of follow, but it all starts from within your mind. I also want to talk about practicing beliefs. So practicing beliefs, it's not just like positive affirmations or positive money affirmations. It's not as simple as that. You need to practice something that actually feels true to you. So when you look within yourself, the things that feel true to you, then you look for the good and focus on those ones. By focusing on the good in your life, you will then be able to gradually shift to a more abundant lifestyle. So when you focus too much on the things that you don't have and how I wish I had X, or how I wish I had this money, or how I wish I didn't have any debt, or how I wish I didn't have, all the things that you wish you had. When you focus too much on that, you sort of stay in that scarcity mindset. But by focusing on the little things, on the ones that you have, both little and big ones, um, some people realize that when they do focus on that, they've actually got quite a lot to be thankful for, not just be thankful for, to feel abundant about. And they realize, oh, actually, I'm not that, it's not that scarce around here. I do have a lot in abundance. So by focusing on those good ones, the good in your life, and making sure that you use that and you remind yourself all the time. So look for the good in your current situation and focus on that. So I'm not asking you to believe anything that's false, but then just look for that little things or the big ones sometimes, and then just practice believing that, So I'll share a few examples of, I don't know, you may have some examples of your own, some examples of you seeing the good in what you have is, I have everything right now. I have everything that I need right now. That is one that personally I find really good. It sort of helped me. It feels very true to me. So in that moment when I'm thinking about all the things that I want to do, or all the things that I feel like, oh my God, it's so scarce around here, I can always focus about the little things that I have a warm bed to sleep in. I have a roof over my head. And it sounds very petty, or it sounds very small. Um, but I've got clean water, I've got access to the internet. I have an ability to actually go out there and make money. I have connections, I have friends and family who I love and who love me. So looking at that kind of abundance, and I feel very abundant in the way that it sort of grounds me and makes me know, okay, I'm okay now. But now that I'm okay, what else can I do to sort of take it up a level? So I'm not coming from a place of scarcity. So I already know that I'm okay now, but I still want to progress anyway. So it's not like, oh my God, I need to be out of this place and I need to shift. I just need to be very comfortable and see the good in the situation that I am. So whatever my financial situation is, I need to know that I'm good, but I still want to progress more. I still want to be able to do more. I still want to be able to make an impact and then take it from there. I think having that as a baseline, it's always very good, so that you're not really doing it from that place of scarcity. One other one that also feels very true to me is I don't just want to make money, I want to make a difference. So having that in mind, it's okay, it's not just about me working really hard and changing jobs and doing all of this to get money, whatever it is that you're doing, or maybe starting another business or doing whatever it is that you do. But knowing that you want to focus on the impacts that you are making as well, and the value that you are giving to people in the world. That I think is something that it keeps you grounded, and there's a bit of ease that comes with that, starting from that place or being in that area before you take action. Some of the positive ones are, I can create money or I can make money. My situation is not permanent. So whatever situation that you are in, you just know that it's not permanent, and you have the ability to actually change it. With regards to ability, sometimes it's not, you might feel like I can't do anything. So I've noted, if you have like kids, or if you simply don't have the time to be able to do, because sometimes it's very difficult to see the process that's going to happen. I think it's just knowing that you have it in you. I have the ability to be able to do it. I have the knowledge to be able to make a plan to actually make it work. Starting from that as well, and taking that kind of step back. Abundance is in me. So already within you, you have that kind of abundance. I don't know if you've got anything that you want to share in the Q&A as well, about what kind of abundance, what kind of things you tell yourself, so what's a kind of mindset that makes you feel very abundant, even though you're not where you think you want to be. Okay, so I'll keep sharing that. The third thing I also want to talk about is checking your triggers. So as I mentioned at the beginning, it's a process. So now that you're on this journey, you need to check what triggers you. So it could be things like social media, certain conversations that keeps you in that kind of scarce mentality. So if you are currently consuming things that's like, oh my God, by this age, you should have this, and you don't have any of those, or you don't have all of the things that you are being told that you have to have, it's going to definitely trigger that kind of scarcity that, oh my God, what can I do to get to this stage, like today or like yesterday, basically. So I think being mindful of that and realizing that it's your journey and it's no one else's journey. So your journey means that it takes as long as it takes. And it's got to be something comfortable for you, something that works for you, something that allows you to make an impact, and something that allows you to do it from a place of abundance. So if you are consuming such media, or books or whatever it is, podcast that's telling you that you are a loser and you should have been a millionaire at like age 15, then you need to be mindful of that. And on the flip side, start to stay away from those, because those are things that will trigger you. So if you're telling yourself, I have all that's within me to make money, and you are listening to this thing that's telling you, oh no, you don't, because if you did, you would be a millionaire by now, or you'd have XYZ by now, then naturally that's going to conflict the work that you're trying to do on yourself. So again, being aware of such triggers in your life. Finally, I would say on the flip side, as you are avoiding or trying to stay away from the things that keeps you scarce, you also want to move towards a more abundant kind of media. So you create your lifestyle to match the abundant mindset that you have. So again, what social media you are consuming, what media you are consuming, what books, what podcasts that you are consuming, anything else that you would feed into the journey that you are on, that kind of abundance living that you are on, having that kind of starting from a place of abundance. So we all recognize that there's things to do. If you've got debt, however much you have, if you've got zero savings and you want to build it up, whatever the financial goal that you want to do, you want to do it all right. I'm not saying don't dream or don't go for it, but start from a place of abundance, knowing that you are okay where you are now, but you just want to move on and do the work that takes you on and on and on and on. It's starting from that place and making sure that you are not making decisions quickly just to be able to have a quick win or just to be able to tick a box, coming from a place of, I am enough, I am okay, and I want more, or I still want to make an impact and I still want to do this. I am okay and I want to be able to help. I am okay and I want to be able to this. I have zero savings and I want to increase that to X amount. I have X amount of savings and I want to increase that to Y amount. That has got nothing to do with me. That has got nothing to do with my my identity, my what anything to do with me at all. It's just this is what it is. I have everything I need. I have everything in me to get to the next stage, and then you move on and on and on from there. So that's what I just wanted to sort of touch on today, and those little things that would help you to try and get you to the desired place of growth, I should say. So I'm having a look to see if you've got any questions at all. Someone says, how can I just believe something that is not true when the numbers don't add up? Yes, numbers don't lie. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not asking you to sort of be a bit deluded and say, oh yeah, I've got this when I don't have it. So yes, numbers don't lie, numbers don't add up, but you have it in you to even identify that the numbers don't add up. You already have it in you that you can make a plan. So you have everything you need within you. If the numbers are not adding up, what can be done about it? Then everything else becomes just strategy, which you can, there's always different strategies. You can get another job, get promotion, cut back on, whatever you need to do, adjust your budget, make sure everything is in there, temporary, cut back on things temporarily or not temporarily, whatever it is, those are just strategies. But then I want you to come from a place of even acknowledging that the numbers don't add up. But that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't take away from who you are. That's got nothing to do with your identity or who you are. You will just need to make a plan about it. And don't make that mean that you are a bad person just because you're not. Your numbers are not adding up as you put it. So everything else from there will just be strategy. Okay, right now I am in negative by this amount, or I am in this and I can't really see anyway. But I can't make a plan to do it. I can think, I can get my mind thinking about that. So even being able to have that acknowledgement that, okay, the numbers are really not adding up alone, it's good enough. It's good enough. And I just want you to know that recognition alone is the first step that you have to do. Everything else is just strategy. And there are so many strategies. In my coaching practice, for example, I offer free sessions that you can get through. So you can use the link in there to contact me, and you can have an hour session for free, and you can discuss any sort of specific area of need at all. It's very difficult to believe you're abundant when money is so scarce. Yeah, so sort of similar to the other one, where it's just having that recognition. I just want you to know that having that recognition alone is, and I want you to start looking for the good. Just look for the good, all the good things that you're happening, all the right decisions that you are making right now, even about getting help, that alone. So you have it in you. And that's what I mean by you have everything you have everything you need in you. So having that kind of recognition alone is not in the step in the right direction to get you to seek the help that you need in terms of coaching or whatever it is that you need to be able to get to your desired outcome, your desired financial goal, whether it's to pay off debt, save, invest, buy a house, do whatever it is that your financial goals are to do that. Okay. Another one similar. I have so much debt, I can't feel abundant. Yes. So just really don't focus on that alone. You say, the debt is neutral. It's an amount that's there. Having a plan to be able to do it, not thinking about that. So you will benefit from a bit of coaching around your mindset around the debt, which, as I said, in my practice, I offer that. You can use the link to contact me and we can arrange a session on that, something that's really specific to you, to be able to work on that. Okay. I think that's all we have for now. So I'll leave you with the quotes that I said before. So abundance is in, where is it? I'll leave you with this quote. Abundance is not something we acquire, it's something that's already in us, it's something we turn into. And I want you to know that wherever you are, whatever stage that you are in your financial journey, you have everything that you need within you to make a progress. So go out there, reach out, get the help that you need, and you're on the right track. Okay? All right, then. Until next time. Bye.